Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having the best day or best night ever because it's pretty late. I just watched season 8, episode 3 of 90 Day Fiance. We have a lot to talk about. So, if you love reality TV show, if you love 90 Day Fiance, if you love a messy type best friend, subscribe. I'm trying to get to 8,000 before New Year, so please help me out and get to 8,000 subscribers. Okay, you guys, we have a lot to talk about. Season 8, episode 3. Let's go. I look so crazy right now, and you know what? It's fine. I ate so much today, you guys. You have no idea. I literally feel like I can roll over. But okay, we're going to get through this. All right, you guys. So we're going to start off with Julia and Brandon. You guys, this couple stresses me out so much because I just feel like she just doesn't get it. Okay, so if you guys don't know, Julia, I'm gonna link my other recaps down. What is this? What's happening? I'm gonna link my other recaps down below so you guys can sort of catch on. So, not to make this video very long, make sure to check those videos out so you kind of know what I'm talking about. But basically, Brandon and Julia, are forced to live with his parents because he cannot financially be on his own, and they live on a farm, and it's a mess. So we left off with Julia arriving, and now it's day 2 in Washington where they are staying before going to their home, and they have to sightsee. Now, Brandon's mom is very pushy. She is very annoying. I'm sorry, like, I love moms that... Okay, what's happening? This wig is just getting on my damn last nerve. Okay, hang on. I don't have it like tight, so it's like moving too much. But anyways, I'm a mess. Okay, so look. Brandon, his mom is just very controlling, very possessive, and she just doesn't understand or get it. She still sees Brandon as her, baby, which I understand, but honey, your baby is about to get married, girl. You need to chill. Brandon's parents have a rule that until they are married, they are not allowed to sleep in the same room under their roof, which, look, to be very honest with you, if it's your house, it's your rules. And if you are living at home with your parents and you're not paying rent, honey, you need to follow their rules, point blank, period. But Julia does not understand that. And Julia will not have that because Julia wants the dick, bitch. Okay? She wants to make sure that she and him have alone time, have private time, which I understand. She just got off, many months not seeing him, and, they want to get their boom boom on, right? But the mom is not allowing it. And she said it quite frankly. She's like, if we're not going to sleep in the same room, does she think this is going to stop us from having sex? Absolutely not, honey. You'll get a moment to get it in. Okay, bitch. So the mom doesn't understand, and Brandon tries to talk with the mom, but she just does not understand, and she will not budge. But neither does Julia. Julia is telling him that if they are forced to do that, then she's going to want to move out ASAP. But the problem is that he spent all the money. He is in debt because he spent money on her visa and on visiting her in Europe and on vacation. So she's now pissed because she's finding out that he's broke, right? And that they have to actually live there to save some money. So it's sort of like, if I was Julia, I would be like, you know what? I could spend some nights away from you. I mean, we're going to obviously have the rest of our lives together. What is a couple months, right? His parents are nice enough to have you there rent-free. You got your green card. I mean, you got your visa, you got your ticket there, you got vacations. Can't you just sort of let Brandon breathe a little bit and understand that it's his parents' house? Do you know? The problem is that his mom seems very controlling. She gets very possessive of the time, and she always needs to be like controlling everything. And Julia's like, look, Brandon, whatever the fuck. If you're gonna marry me, I'm your first. Not your mom, I come first. Me, bitch, I'm first, right? But his mom is not going to allow it because in her head, she thinks that she is first. So Brandon is going to have a lot of headaches in the near future. I can tell you that, okay? Okay, so okay. So let's move on to Jovi and Yara. So this is probably my least favorite person. Yara, for me, is the most ungrateful, bratty, so annoying person in the world. I think she is the most ungrateful person. And let me tell you something. She thinks that she can be this way because she feels that she is very attractive. But honey, if you are ugly on the inside, it doesn't matter how gorgeous or how many plastic surgeries you get on the outside, you're still going to be UGLY. You ain't got no alibi. You ugly. Okay? And that's just the tea right there. This lady has been complaining about everything. Yobi wants to take Yara to stay and meet his mom, and she's already putting problems. She doesn't want to sleep there. She doesn't want to spend the night. She doesn't want to fucking do anything because she doesn't want to be uncomfortable, okay? And the worst part that really annoyed me is that when they get there, she's just acting so cold to his mom. And you know this lady is nervous. You know this lady is nervous. You know your future husband is nervous. Why are you making things more difficult? Like, that's the thing I don't understand. And she's also kind of pissed off that Yovi has to work, which is the common denominator I see with a lot of these people who come, who are on this show. They get upset that their significant others have to work. I'm like, well, bitch, how the hell do you expect things to, like, survive? How do you think that you got your visa? How do you think you're here? Do you know what I mean? Like, they need to work. Oh, well, if you need to spend time alone at home, fucking do something about it, right? Pick up a hobby. Call a friend. Watch your favorite TV show. Practice your English. I don't know, bitch, but stop complaining. Okay? The one thing that I really, really got just this, like, anger inside, and I wanted to, like, grab her face and, like, throw, like, the stew his mom was cooking and just, like, you know, ruin her hair. I don't know. I just got so mad. She doesn't want to have a big wedding because she doesn't find it fair that her family cannot come from the Ukraine and be here. So that means that why should his family be able to be at a wedding? His mom says, I think it would be a wonderful idea. Your grandparents would love to be there. And she does not care. She does not give a shit about his grandparents, his mom, his nothing. Because she is a selfish, bratty piece of you-know-what. And I'm sorry, but I just don't like these type of people. So, his mom obviously is really sad because she obviously wants the daughter to be there. I mean, his family to be there. It's like, you know what? I'm sorry your family can't come, but then why are you sacrificing my only son's wedding and ruining it, and the grandparents can't even be there? You know, you're lucky enough to have your grandparents at a wedding. Like, who as a wife or husband would take that away from their partner? Like, I just don't understand that. Like, yeah, it would suck if my family can't come, but I'm not gonna take that away from you or your family, that just because my family aren't able to come, you cannot experience a wedding, and I'm not gonna be selfish enough to do that. Like, I don't understand how this lady works. Maybe she should, you know what? So, the mom did like a traditional New Orleans gumbo, and she had the nerve to also say it didn't taste good. She doesn't like the town. Like, all she does is complain. Let me see. Yeah, she's just fucking complaining about everything. And quite frankly, I think Yovi deserves much better. And I think, you know what? It's like, if you don't like it, then leave. You know? Okay, so then we go to the new couple, Andrew and Amira. First off the bat, he seems odd. He has a daycare in his house. He wears funny hats. He doesn't seem like it connects. You know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't, something seems off. They met in Vegas. She's from France. He's from California. They met in Vegas. No, sorry. They met on a dating site. Met in Vegas for the first time. He proposed after 3 days. So This is now in June 2020, where the pandemic, in the middle of a pandemic. And her visa, the same day that ex-president Trump put the travel ban on to come in the States because of the pandemic, is the day she received her visa. Now, her visa's time is running out. So Brandon is basically forcing her to meet in Mexico, to quarantine for 14 days, and then to come to California, because that's sort of like a loophole. Now, she is totally scared. She doesn't want to fly during a pandemic, but he's basically forcing her and like saying, you know what? If you love me, like, you're gonna do this, like, your time is running out, we need to figure this out. And her dad hates him because he doesn't understand what type of person will force somebody to travel and just to prove their love in a pandemic. Do you know what I mean? They have issues already about, in the beginning, she said she wanted a family, and now she's saying, I do not want a family. And, she doesn't really understand why she has to prove his love to her, why she has to prove his love to him, but she's going to do it anyways because she loves him. Now, the fault that she has is, yes, I believe in telling your parents everything, but she has told her dad so much about Andrew, that he already has a horrible taste in his mouth because all he hears is bad things. This is why you don't tell your friends or your family members when you have a fight with your significant other, because you may get over things, but the family doesn't forget, and they're going to start disliking your significant other. So never do that, because it's just going to end up bad, bitch. It's just going to end up bad, right? So she has 6 weeks left on her visa, and we don't know what's going to happen. She says goodbye to her dad, and, obviously she's super, super nervous. So that's them. I mean, his sister doesn't really understand it. He is missing her baby shower. Like, it's just a bunch of different things. But, I mean, I guess we'll see what happens. She seems to me like she is on the verge of a nervous breakdown, or just, she always seems like she wants to cry. And he seems like he will end up on some kind of show on the ID channel about murdering his wife and children. Like, he seems great. So then we go to the next couple, Tarik and Hazel. I don't know what it is about Tarik. Like, I like him, but then I don't like him. Like, I feel like he just has he seems like a very nice guy, but he also seems incredibly annoying. So right off the bat, Tarik is very nervous to tell Hazel that he reached out to their ex-girlfriend, because Hazel is bisexual. They had a girlfriend. Hazel got jealous and told him never to talk to her again and to dump her. But he reached out to her just to find out, like, how she is during this pandemic. Well, so Hazel's arriving, and he takes the time, he picks out a suit, her favorite color, gets flowers. He does all these things on the arrival before she gets there, except clean his damn home, okay? That kitchen looked absolutely insane. What is it about these guys who do not clean when they have visit, especially their future wives? And she even says, like, boo, did you expect me to clean this? Were you waiting for me to come here to clean this shit? Well, Hazel comes from a less fortunate background. She's not used to, of course, luxury or anything. So she's very overwhelmed when he takes her to their new home, and because it's pretty big compared to everything that she's seen. She's never seen a dishwasher before. She even says that, she's like, I'm not gonna wash anything in that dishwasher, bitch. I'm gonna clean it by hand. So everything is very new to her. But I think what happened is that she got really disappointed to see what a fucking pig he is. Like, how are you not gonna have your kitchen, your bathroom, like everything perfect? Like, I just don't get it. But the only thing that touched my heart about Hazel is that she does have a son, and of course she misses him so much. He has to be in the Philippines until they can bring him over, and they're working on that. He also has a beautiful daughter, so he's used to having children. So so that's them. I mean, I think personally that he's kind of sweet, he's kind of cute, he's kind of dorky, he's kind of annoying, but I guess we'll see what happens. I don't know. I mean, I'll tell you my predictions after I'm done with this shit, okay? Now let's move to my second most hated couple. And by couple, I mean Natalie. I cannot stand her, okay? She is just like Yara, so ungrateful, complaining about everything, makes their significant other feel so bad. Michael seems so sweet, and he seems like he even told his uncle to leave the house because she will not have him there. Even before she got there, even before she even met him, she was already telling him that you need to kick out your uncle from the house because she will not live with him because he is a stranger. Um, she goes to lunch with Uncle Bo and Michael, and the first thing she asks him is she's like, you moved out, right? You moved out, yes? Because we need alone time and you cannot be there, in other words. And you can just tell like how uncomfortable Michael is. Like, I don't understand how these people don't have like, you know what it is? They don't have decency. They don't have like manners. Like, these are people's families. Like Yara, that's his mom, right? And Michael, this is his only family. And the way they think that they should just like be number one and fuck everyone else, like that is just not cute, right? Um, so he finally takes her, and mind you, he has taken the ring back and he has not given it to her. So she feels a lot of pressure and she feels very nervous that she is there and does not have a ring, sort of like a security blanket. Um, the worst part that really annoyed me is that he's finally ready to take her to his house. And the only thing she does is make this ugly, bratty face, complains about everything, makes him feel like shit, disses his cat, says that his house and land is like horror movies. And she literally just sits there, and he made space for her in his closet, and all she doesn't even say thank you. Like, she is the most ill-mannered next to Yara ever. Like, they both need to go back then wherever they came from just because they don't like anything. And here's the thing, you guys, if you don't like something, I understand, but luckily you have the option to go back, not make your significant other who you love, who you're supposed to love, and make him feel bad, make him feel like wherever they are is not enough. Do you know what I mean? And that's why I said then go back. They're saying I left everything behind, I left this, I left that, then go. Because first of all, she is so not smart. Michael has 10 acres. Michael has a big, he has big land. He can eventually build them a beautiful home. Be grateful. That's what I don't understand, how people are not. Listen, I have gone through everything in my life. I've been eating eating pasta because we couldn't afford anything else. I have seen everything, and I've been grateful every step of the way. And these girls, Yara and Natalie, they just seem so ungrateful. They seem so like bratty about everything. And you can tell that like Jovi, it hurts his feelings because all Yara did was complain about his mom, his town, his size of his apartment, everything. Natalie's complaining about it, how it's so cold, the roof is so this. And I'm like, are you coming from a mansion? Like, can you not just be grateful? Like, you're supposed to be there because of the love of your life. Eventually, because you will become the woman of the house, you will become his wife. You guys can work together and get a better home, get better whatever together. But don't come in there like a brat and demand things when they're trying their best, and you are there because they paid for it. They paid for your visa. They are paying for all the paperwork. They are paying for your flights. Stop complaining. Like, stop complaining. I don't understand how somebody could be so ungrateful. I'm sorry. I don't like it. And it hurts my feelings because it's like, you don't know inside Michael and Yovi, and I would just say them too, that they you know, I feel like they were so excited and their attitudes just ruined like everything, you know? And when you aren't grateful in life, guess what? You're not going to be receiving much because the universe, God, everything for me in my experience works like this. If you are grateful, it's like a kid. It's like a kid who you give a lollipop to. You see how grateful he is for that damn lollipop, and you're gonna want to give him another one because you saw how grateful he is. But an ungrateful, bratty kid that you give him a lollipop, he's like, but I want more, I want more. You don't want to give him shit. That's how the universe and that's how God for me works. When you are grateful, when you are thankful, you get more. And Yara and Natalie, bitch, listen. You have some nice guys. I'm sure you guys are nice too behind all of this brattiness. Just chill. Be grateful. Build a home together. Build luxury together, right? Because you're going to become a couple. You're going to become even. You're going to become equals. Build something together. Work hard together. Get your dream house together. The important thing is that you are together. Everything else will fall into place. Week 3, episode 3, season 8, my predictions. I believe Julia and Brandon will end up together. I believe that Jovi and Yara will not. I believe that Andrew and Amira might end up together if he stops pressuring her to show him love. Tarik and Hazel, I do believe they will end up together. And Michael and Natalie, I do not believe they will end up together. Those are my predictions. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. If you are a 90 Days Fiance fan or a reality TV show fan, make sure you share my videos. That would help me out so much on Twitter or anywhere you want to share it, just share it. And make sure you are subscribed. And I love you guys so much. Have a beautiful week. It's the start of a brand new week. So let's do it and let's be